Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the off-season shenanigans grand finals. I am joined by my good friend Buckethead, and we've also got Mr. Big D on production. You guys can't see him or hear him, but he is here. What's going on, Buckethead? You excited? You ready for this matchup?
Yeah, dude. I'm really happy to be here for the finals. Been following this tournament basically throughout all of playoffs, every game that I could. We just saw Chill Guys the other day claim this spot in the finals, while Akimbo has been waiting here for a little bit. And I mean, these are two teams that are definitely going to butt heads. Like, this is going to be a bloody, gruesome matchup.
Yeah, they're actually both ECL teams, and they've both been here before. Actually, they have both been in the finals. In fact, I've got a couple talking points I want us to talk about before the beginning of the game. So, actually, Akimbo were in the last season grand finals, and they actually lost to Alter Iron 2-1, losing it on the third map after bringing it all the way back to overtime. They actually ended up losing, so they're here. They're a little hungry to win this one because they lost the last one. And then Chill Guys were actually in season 4 of off-season shenanigans under Revenge Nation, and they only lost one map the entire tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Chill Guys, even this time around have looked pretty dominant. I believe they're on a similar type of scale where they've only dropped a map or two. Meanwhile, Akimbo on their side of the bracket has been just as dominant. They've had almost a flawless run to these finals, and they're definitely going to be hungry. I mean, making it all the way to the finals last season and then closely losing out on that's got to put a fire under you. And especially if you have the chance to redeem yourself in this season right now, you got to take everything you can, man. I bet these guys want it so bad right now.
I'm sure they do, and Akimbo is actually looking to get their get back, if you will. They faced each other in groups, and it was actually a 2-0 for Chill Guys. It was Anubis and Mirage, and they kind of got smoked 13-5 and 13-7 bucket. So these two teams have been up against each other before, and they're going to butt heads. And I think Akimbo are feeling a little bit sour about their last matchup. So hopefully they come in today and bring a little bit more fire than they did the last time they played.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the fact that the regular season happened during like the off season, now we're slowly starting to get back into the ESEA season. Both these teams have played their fair amount of maps in ECL. I think they're both sitting at a record of 2-2, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely gonna be a little bit more warm coming into this matchup. They're definitely gonna be doing their homework, remembering what happened the last time they faced off, and trying to counteract anything that happened, fix that. And I really think this isn't gonna be a 2-0 tonight. This is gonna go all three.
So as well, I think that both teams are going to be fighting hard to get this one over the line. It's the first time that offseason shenanigans has been on HLTV. So shout out HLTV for that. That's awesome, right? We're on
Yeah.
HLTV. And these two teams definitely looking to be at the top of this. It's a nice little cash prize, a generous cash prize for the winner. So I know both of these teams are going to be fighting as hard as possible. I don't know what the status is on getting us into map one. I think we've still got a little bit of time before the
Yeah.
map starts. Yeah, about 2 minutes before it starts. But yeah, I just think it's all going to come down to just individual level for both of these teams. We have a team full of just absolute shooters on both sides. And I think that's what it's going to come down to. Who's shooting a little bit harder? If Chill Guys come out the gate swinging, it could get bad for Akimbo really, really quickly. But I think it's kind of on the flip side as well. If Akimbo are able to come out and they start swinging, and then it could spiral out of control for Chill Guys. Again, I think you're right. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think these two teams are going to fight tooth and nail for this win, and I'm just excited to see who's going to come out on top.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think the deciding factor is how Akimbo is able to battle against the CT side of Chill Guys. We've seen throughout this whole tournament that Chill Guys' CT defense is absolutely at the top. They are so good at just reading the map, taking map control, and able to pierce anything that the T's want to try to do. If Akimbo can capitalize on a little bit more than average T rounds, I think that, Akimbo will put themselves in a very, very strong position. It's all just a matter of how they can combat the defense that Chill Guys wants to put up today.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that this is a really good matchup because of that point that you just brought up. I think Akimbo are a very strong T side
Yeah.
team. I think, again, and like you said, Chill Guys is a CT sided team. So we're going to have two of these teams facing off. Their stronger sides will be facing each other, and their weaker sides will be facing each other. So it could get really, really spicy really, really fast. And yeah, it's just going to come down to who's coming out the gate and who's hitting their shots and who's got the strats.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and The bans are about to go underway. If you want to start talking about that.
Yeah, they are. So we do have our maps. We've got our maps. So it is going to be surprise, surprise. Anubis, Mirage, and Ancient. Anubis is a Chill Guys pick, and we knew that from day one. Chill Guys very familiar with Anubis. They love it. They love the T side on the map, and as you said, their CT side is very dominant. And on a map that is notoriously T sided, having a strong defense on that map is a very, very good positive, and they love Anubis. Mirage, picked by Akimbo, no surprise to anyone. Again, Mirage is one of those maps that it really could go either way, right? But as strong as they are on their T side, it really, really favors them from time to time. It really just depends on the opponents that they're playing. And Ancient, I think, is a good map, is going to be a good map for both of them, because that's another one of those maps that's just kind of a toss up. I wouldn't say Ancient is really, T sided or CT sided. I think it just depends on the teams that are playing. And so I think we have a very, very spicy map pool. A very common map pool. We see these three
Yeah.
maps very often, but I think tonight it's still going to be electric, and I think it's still going to be exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's also huge that Inferno is the permaban of Akimbo because Chill Guys have looked literally unstoppable on that map. Inferno is their bread and butter and their stomping grounds. So the fact that Akimbo completely dodges that bullet right away and can get into a very even map pool does mean that this is the best opportunity for them to get their revenge. Obviously, last finals wasn't against Chill Guys. As we mentioned before, it was against Alter Iron. But I mean, a grudge is a grudge. You want to win this final. There is money on the line. There is, an audience watching. You want to put everything you have in it. And I think this map pool will give both teams probably an even shot at that.
So you want to know what's really, really interesting?
What's up?
Um, so Inferno actually made it all the way through to the end. It was Akimbo's last ban. Akimbo banned Vertigo. So Chill Guys banned Nuke, Akimbo banned Vertigo. And then Anubis Mirage was picked. Then Dust 2 Inferno was banned. And then Ancient was left over as default. So Akimbo actually let Inferno slide through, and Chill Guys decided not to play it. It's interesting.
Actually, I think that is very interesting because I mean, Akimbo have dabbled in Inferno. It's not a map that they like to play very often, but they have some experience. I think that might be like a bit of a blunder for Chill Guys to not go for that there and instead go straight into Anubis. Obviously, Anubis is a strong map for them as well, so it might just be what they're feeling for the day. Maybe they just rather play Anubis than Inferno. But that is a decision that really could come back to bite them.
Yeah, it is a decision that could come back to bite them. But again, I think they still have a strong pick. Even though
Yeah.
Anubis is a map that favors that T side, I think, once again, it's one of those things where they've got a strong CT side by default. And going to a map where, it's known to be very, very one sided towards the T side, having a strong CT side will benefit them majorly. So I think, although I agree with you 100% that they may have made a little bit of a mess up, I think that they still have a very, very strong pick coming in, and I know that they have their reasoning for picking Anubis.
Yeah, and I mean, from what I've seen recently, most of the time when Chill Guys play on Anubis, they actually prefer to start on the CT side, which, Anubis is what we would consider a T-sided map, although, it's still pretty close. But this is the talking point I was trying to bring up that, if Akimbo can light up this CT side, have an amazing T side, this is the chance for the 2-0. I think Anubis does kind of mean a lot in this matchup where if Akimbo can pull up the upset of map pick, that can guide them straight into the winning.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And Akimbo, because it's Chill Guy's map pick, they're going to be able to start on the stronger side, their stronger side, not only the map's stronger side, but the side that they're stronger on. And again, it really could go either way. This is such an exciting matchup. Like
Yeah.
you said, it's a team that is very, very strong defensively versus a team that is very, very strong offensively on a map that favors the offensive side. There's so much room for what is going to happen in this game. And I think Anubis is really just a great opening map. And like you said, if Akimbo are able to come out the gate swinging and they take Chill Guy's map pick, there's potential for a 2-0 here. They're like very strong potential for a 2-0, I believe.
I agree with you. And I also want to bring up that I think a lot of this will come down to firepower. I know you brought that up before, but If there's a player or two on either one of these teams that want to just run away with this matchup, I think that's entirely possible that this could be defined by a single player performance. I want to look out for Cameron on the side of Akimbo, and I really want to look out for probably Lost and Merrill. Both of those players, Merrill usually playing more of a anchor support role. In the Inferno game that I was able to cast the other night, Merrill absolutely dominated the CT side. It was incredible to watch the things that he was able to do on that B bomb site. And if he's able to carry that performance in, I think that he might just be able to completely lock off a side of the map by himself.
Yeah, no, for sure. This could very well come down to just one team being stronger than the other, or one player just absolutely having a dominating performance. And Lost and Merle are definitely some big players to watch out for. But I think that this game is going to come down more to just the big guys, showing up and doing their thing. I think it's going to come down to the little guys. I think it's going to come down to the guys who may not be known for their strong performances, but if they can just step it up just a level in this game and bring the heat, whether it be for Akimbo or for Chill Guys, then, we could have some really, really big surprises.
Right. I mean, I hope there's all the surprises in the world, man. I hope we get to
Yeah.
see a very exciting back and forth matchup, as that's what we love to see the most. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've sat with it for 2 days now of who I think is going to win this matchup. And I think there's really good arguments for both sides, depending on, how we start off. But I still can't put my, place a favorite on this game up at all.
No, neither can I, right? I honestly, I'm I'm a fan of both of these teams right now, right? We've got Akimbo, big names. I've casted Akimbo a couple of times
Yeah.
before. I love them. I love watching Cameron. He is such an electric player to watch. He's got some great clips. I've actually got one on my channel of him just absolutely mowing down MCS on a site hold. It was actually another offseason shenanigans game. And then on the other side, I mean, like I've got some names that I know pretty well, like not like personally, but I've seen them from time to time. Tabin, Evan Call, Lost, like just Merle. Actually, I've heard of before as well. So it's very very hard to be like, yeah, this team's gonna beat this team, or I like this team beating this team. But I do think if we're gonna give an advantage to anyone, it has to be Chill Guys. I think
Yeah.
that they're just dominant performance they've had just all throughout OSS, and the fact that they have actually played Akimbo before and have beat them in a 2-0. I think if there is a favorite at all this game, it's for sure Chill Guys. But we're going to go ahead and switch into the game now. It's time to get started. This is a fake knife round, not a real one. This is Chill Guys map pick, so Akimbo will be able to select the side they want to start on. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just mere moments away from the opening pistol round of the off-season shenanigans Season 6 Grand Finals. Let's get hyped, man. I'm super excited to get into this. It's going to be exciting no matter what.
Yeah, 100%. And Akimbo, I think, has a pretty easy choice of side they want to start on. I imagine there's no doubt that they're going to choose the T side to start out. And I think that, I mean, momentum's going to play a lot into this. Finals is when the pressure builds up. If you let pressure crack you very early on, it could be, bad spelling for the rest of the game. But we'll have to wait to see, as there is just a little bit more break time as the players, talk over last minute strategies, choose that side. System, I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited too. And look at Cameron's combo. Look at that. You see
Ooh,
those
the
Crimson
Crimson
Camino? They're
Web.
so, but the Caminos are so
Mm-hmm.
red. That's an expensive pattern, bro. Like genuinely, it's a very expensive pattern that he's got on his gloves. That's like overpay, like massive overpay.
But
Let me be
either
a skin
way,
nerd, man.
either way, Pistol will be starting up shortly. Although, as I say that, pause is in, so I apologize for maybe building up a hype a little too soon and bringing us crashing down again. But it does seem like, pretty standard buy coming out from Chill Guys. A lot of armor, one kit in play, which I actually, this is the first time, unironically, I'm seeing Chill Guys buy a kit on Pistol Round. So I'm excited to see what they think's got in store on the side of Akimbo.
You think that may be a sign that they're taking this game a little more serious than they normally do? You know, it's like,
I
hey, let's get a kid on the
yeah.
pistol round. Let's get it out.
I definitely think that they are fully aware that, this game is for everything. This game is what you've worked this whole season for. Um, and this is also a really big moment for OSS as a brand, getting HLTV coverage and everything. So there's going to be a lot more eyes on these players than maybe they would normally have. But it is finally time. Pistols are out. It's going to be a whole lot of Glocks for the T side, 1P250. And as the CTs, as I mentioned before, just a kit, one smoke, and the rest on armor.
It's time to get started, and look at the stack. Look at the stack from Chill Guys. They've actually got 4 towards the B site.
And the bomb is
Only
there
one
for the
player.
T's. So
yeah, it is. It's going to be a B split for sure. We've actually already got space taken towards an E-box. Neo going to be the first point of contact, and he's already out. He's going to run into the stack. Taggy has got a nice little kill. Neo going to get one of his own, and Taggy has doubled up in this round. It's complete domination as Neo switches to the burst on the Glock, and Evan Call left to do it all. He's got one, but too much to worry about. Z will put him down in the dirt, and Akimbo get us rocking with a very clean pistol round.
You want to talk about confidence right off the bat. Running straight into a stack and then getting all of the kills and even, switching for a little burst for some fancy points. Yeah, that's a great way to start for Akimbo. You want to get your blood pumping early, and I think that's exactly what they just did.
Is what they did. They came out and they made a statement early on. But speaking of statements, we've got Chill Guys in the 4-spy. They've gone with these SMGs and the Deagle, and Neo just rips Merle's head clean off. An absolutely lovely opening. These MAC 10s gonna make quick, short work of these Deagles, but now the MP9s are up to bat. Evan Collin lost the last 2 pieces remaining for Chill Guys. They're gonna try and move forward to find Cameron, and they do. Cameron trying to back away with a knife. The B side is open for business, and that's exactly where Akimbo are heading. And I wonder if Lost and Evan Carr are going to try and get it into this round, or if they're just going to let it slide, bring these MP9s over into the next round. You're not going to have a good buy. So maybe just try and keep these MP9s up and active.
Evan Call is getting a little close towards CTs, playing that cave area a little close. No one's peeking for the T's, and as we say, that Lost is slowly creeping down main, who is about to get into a little fight with Obi. As soon as he swings his corner, they spot each other out. AK fires first, but none of the bullets are connecting. But the time is slowly ticking, and as Lost goes down, I think Evan Call's best course of action is to just fall off, keep that head armor, keep the MP9, and forego the round.
Yeah, definitely just gotta get out of there. Your team's gonna have absolutely nothing to work with in the next round. It'll just be scraps, a full save for everyone else. And at least with an MP9, right, maybe you can get in there, take an AK away, get an AK out, and get it into the next round, or maybe even make a case to win the round, depending on where you position the MP9. So it's definitely good that Evan Call got out of that round with that MP9, with that armor, because now he'll be able to do a little something this round. Potentially be able to do a little something.
Definitely a good opportunity to try to build up some cash around that MP9, Evan Call is going to be the lowest on the team in terms of money. So if you can just get a kill or two and they still lose, that's still a pretty successful outcome for Chill Guys. But as we say that, it does seem like the T's are going to localize outside of A main. The Mollies prevent any sort of push, and a little shot from Obi towards the outside of B will be waiting a push. The USPs are coming close. Yeah, he's got the bomb, and the spray is perfect.
Oh!
Picking up all 4. It may be an eco, but those kills still matter. All that's left is Lost in mid. Honestly, looking quite lost himself.
And that is great for your confidence, man. You want to talk about finding a way to just get activated this game? That is a great way to open things up. Lost does find Z, but immediately traded. There's the ace from Obi, and it is just an eco ace. But hey, man, an ace is an ace in my book.
An ace is an ace is an ace. There's no way around that. But Chill Guys, now, maybe with the confidence a little bit lower after those first 3 rounds, we'll see enough money to buy. The op is in play. And Akimbo's looking beautiful right now. They're playing confident. They're playing strong. The shots are hitting. So, for now, at least, in the driver's seat, Chill Guys are going to have to figure out what these guns can do to combat any sort of plays Akimbo got in their pockets.
And we've got a heavy lean from Chill Guys towards the B site. There's 3 here and 2 towards A. In fact, actually mid is completely vacated right now for Chill Guys. If Akimbo had somebody mid just pressing forward, they would have a ton of space. But that is not the case for this round. It is still a good stack by Chill Guys. And I'd like to point out that this is a full buy for them. This is the full buy versus full buy. The first one of this game, of this series. And Tabin has already got the op out.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely want to come out swinging if you're on the side of Chill Guys. You want to make sure every round you can get, you do get. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. And as that smoke clears towards main, Obi might be in the position to get a few shots on. The CT's not turning around, but Merrill swinging from the corner. ZY there to trade. Now the E-Box push activates. Taggy with a nice little head. He doubles up. And only 2 CTs remaining for Chill Guys, and both of them are stranded on the opposite site.
Yeah, Taggy looking great, comfortable in the shoes that he has to fill here for Akimbo. In fact, actually, I think he is just a sub. Taggy's been on an interesting journey these past couple of weeks, I'm not going to lie. He joined Chicken Coop and just got cut from Chicken Coop actually yesterday. He's been playing with Akimbo for OSS, but I don't think he's officially on the Akimbo roster. Taggy's just been all over the place, but it's great to see him playing like this with this confidence.
Yeah, a bit of a journey, man. I'm pretty sure he filled in for Undone over at Kansas City as well, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He did.
Ooh, nice shot from Tabin. Will control the economy a little bit, but I don't think Akimbo cared too much. A spray from the door won't go the way of N2O. Instead, Evan able to battle back, keep that M4 alive, and as the round ends, almost getting shot in the head, but both the CTs able to keep their guns into the next.
Now, I heard, actually, I was watching Cameron's stream, and I think I heard Cameron called N2O Neo, but I could have that completely wrong. But that's what I thought it was Neo. Is it N2O? Like, do you know for sure? Or
I actually think you're correct, and I just wasn't confident enough to say Neo, so Neo is what we're going with for the rest of the game.
All right, we'll go with Neo. I just wanted to make sure I hadn't heard wrong. It was like stupid, like, oh, who's this Neo guy?
That's the most difficult part of casting sometimes, is just trying to find the correct names and the correct words for the situation. But Akimbo, I feel like they have the correct solutions to everything that Chill Guys are trying to do right now. There is a little bit of a different spread this time. 2 towards mid and 2 towards A, the B bomb site almost by itself, just having a player aggressive and long doors. He almost gets caught out, but falls back with just enough time. But Akimbo unwavering, still just playing slow, trying to get what map control they can. And I mean, they're definitely putting pressure on Chill Guys right now. Their T spread is looking very, very solid.
And that's exactly what I was going to bring up. They've still got plenty of pressure put into this map. Look at this play by Cameron. Oh my gosh, he's not able to find Evan Call. But man, there was a definite chance for that. Taggy still wanted to take this E-Box fight. A 1v1 here for himself, but he's taken down Lost. 2 players on the site to find, and Magic and Merle have done wonders for this B defense. It looks like Chill Guys may have done enough to get us a CT-sided round here on Anubis. It's down to Obi and Taggy from the E-Box to try and get this one over the line. Tabin has actually rotated in. Merle gonna move out towards the B main now. Another nade walks into E-Box, and Taggy and Obi are stuck. Obi walks out and leaves everything on Taggy. 1v4 turned 1v3. Almost hits the turnaround. But Chill Guys will get us out of that round and put their first CT-sided round on the board.
That beautiful defense from Chill Guys. I mean, they were giving up just the right amount of space that they can fall back into better positions to combat that push that was coming in. I do have to give credit to Taggy, though, who is just absolutely dominating in E-Box right now, getting that whenever he wants. Just so happens that that round couldn't get anything more.
Yeah, no, not at all. And yeah, it's the pressure that Akimbo have actually been putting on Chill Guys recently has been absolutely beautiful. And they're actually going to try and take this space out towards mid. Z has spotted out Evan Call, but does lose the fight. Cameron going to try and reclaim the space that his teammate lost. Does swap to the AK. Knows that there's a player here, and there's one back towards Temple as well. Evan Call going to continue fighting. And Magic has got the kill as well. And this mid push from Akimbo is sedated, at least for now. And for the first time this game, this map, we've actually got Chill Guys applying the pressure. And Akimbo sitting back, hoping that Chill Guys will make a mistake, walk into them, and give them this round.
And Tabson's op does find Neo, so now Akimbo in a rough spot. Obi and Taggy are all that's left, and it does seem that they are going to try to commit onto this A-bomb site. A slow walk towards the pool. We mean that the op of Merrill is scoped in the right spot. All that remains is Abi. And with the impossible on his back, 30 seconds left to flank from behind. I really don't think much is going to come. Tabbing through the smoke to clean it out, giving Chill Guys their second.
They pull out the double up. It's working for them. They've got plenty of util. The buy's going great for them. Akimbo going to be stuck on a little bit of a half buy this round. In fact, I don't even know that they should half buy, to be completely honest. They've only got double loss bonus. But I know these teams. I know they love to go with their upgraded pistols.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they're going to do in this round.
They're definitely still dangerous as long as you can put
It's
them
actually
in
a
the
full
right spot.
force.
Yeah. And the full force of the T's are going to go straight towards mid. The Molly will stop for a little bit, but Cameron swinging around with the Tech 9, catches some bullets from Magic, who is forced to fall back. Smoke and Molly combined in the doorway, and it does see us with a 4v4 after the bullets fly. Now A-side wide open. Neo's Deagle is on fire, and somehow Akimbo have put themselves in a very good spot to try to stop the CT forts from retaking.
And Neo's got the op, and Obi has an M4 as well. There's definitely a chance. Z has spotted his op, and oh my god! What a shot from Z on the Merle! And Mound goes Magic. It's lost in a 1v4. Akimbo right back to winning ways. Screw me, man. Screw what I said. Who needs a full buy when you could just run it down with Tech 9s? Akimbo have found a 5th round lost. No chance in this round. Needs to just try and get out with his M4. I think he will at least be granted that. But it is Akimbo finding 5 and Chill Guys.
Man, I mean, that's got to take the wind out of your sails just a little bit. The full Tech 9 and Deagle buy completely wiping out your defense. Only able to save one M4 into the next round. Obviously, the money is still pretty good for Chill Guys. We'll see a dropped rifle over to Evan. But Akimbo putting their foot straight back on the back of the head of Chill Guys. They do not want to let them get anything going into this map.
Not at all. Why would you? Especially when you're on your T side. Again, we touched on this before we started the map, right? This is the most one-sided map in the map pool currently. And it's important to get as many T-side rounds as you can. So it's nice to see that Akimbo are kind of stomping as early as they are. Nice adjustment from Tabin on a Cameron. A good opening. And Akimbo now playing a man down. Still pretty good about applying this pressure, though. You see all over the map exactly how much space they've taken.
Yeah, not really letting much breathe. But Taggy walking out through the doorway is going to lose his life. 2 lost. And this does put the T's in a bit of an interesting position. They are still going to favor this B-bomb site even after losing a member of their team. Merrill's flash is good. The op shot misses, but Obi's there for the trade. N2O, or excuse me, Neo, finding another. So somehow the B-bomb site is wide open for the taking. Only one player towards CT to defend. That is Tavin with his trusty off. But as the smoke goes down, across to the site will come, and the bomb plant is only a matter of time away.
It is, but there is a flank, a very fast flank coming in from Magic, and Z on a timing is going to be watching this. We will see the head-to-head here, and Z will actually win it, but Obi has gone down, and that keeps us in a 2v2, and Neo is extremely low, but if there's one player you don't mind being too low, it's your Opper, especially when he's hitting his shots. Back to the Deagle, actually 1 shot in the op. Evan call, 2 players to find. The wide swing has hit the shot on a Neo, and it's Z. 1 more player left to find! And the peak is good. Akimbo continue their success here on Anubis. 6-2.
Yeah, Evan was ready. Good. Evan was ready for that peak, but just over flicking a little too much, and Z was able to capitalize on that. And you know what? I was saying that nerves might affect Kimbo a little bit more because, you know, they've been here before and they weren't able to quite do enough, but maybe the nerves are starting to kick in for Chill Guys a little bit.
Yeah, maybe they're expecting a little bit of an easier game. Especially after dominating them like they did. Merle's actually dropping down. Did we spot that? Surely it got spotted, right? Yes, it
Yeah.
did, but it doesn't matter because Merle is on a tear right now. A double with the MP9 and a quick shutout for Akimbo in this round. A two-man disadvantage now. And this is a tough situation to claw back. They have at least taken down the Canals Menace.
Yeah, the Rugs push wasn't really the best play for the CT there, as the op was more than ready for that peak. But this does leave Akimbo in a spot where, I mean, map control isn't going to be the easiest to take. The CTs are playing pretty passively and respectable for this positioning, even seeing Lost falling off of main aggression. And Akimbo now with a minute left, I figure they're going to have to slowly work out this A-bomb side. There's not really much in them to go towards the other direction.
Yeah, no, not really at all. You know, there's 2 on A and really 3 if you think about it, right? There's 1 towards mid, but Magic's actually going to rotate over to the B site. So we will have a 2-2 stack. Lost and Tabin are here. They are actually running in to a decent setup here from Chill Guys. There could be a timing on this. Tabin
Tavin's
is...
going to have to do a lot with this MP9.
He for sure is. A nice opening by Neo. Tabin trying to swing into the fight, but gets eliminated immediately. And it's the util out, the bomb site secured, and Chill Guys might already be off to the save. I don't think there's anything they can do about this round. Just try and hold on to these guns. Evan Call maybe go for a little bit of damage. If he gets a kill here, maybe. But, you know, Magic not even positioned to try and go for this round. This is an Akimbo 7th.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I was Evan in this spot, I would just fall back right away, which he is going to start to do. MP9 really, I mean, maybe you can get 1 kill, but is that worth it when into the next round? You're still not going to be working with much. You'd much rather just have that to be able to pick up 1 or 2 kills with the M4 and MP9 in the next round. But that's not here yet. It is Akimbo's bomb about to explode, and a 7th round, I mean, already hitting that marker of what you know, baseline what you want on that T side. You want a 7th round at minimum. So Akimbo already finding a 7th while Chill Guys are only at 2 is such a phenomenal start for them.
It's a very good start for them, and you know, this is perfect for them. This is a great way not only to start this map, but to start this series. And what a way to claw back that round, right? You were already down 2 men, right? It basically into the very beginning of the round, and then you were able to win back a 3v5 just by slowly putting the pressure on A site, letting Chill Guys wonder, think about what's going on around the map, and then you just execute, and it was pretty good. And they're doing it, like, I just want to point this out really quick. They're doing it without Cameron, right? You know, he's in the server, right? But he's 1-7. You know, he's not having an insane performance. They're doing very, very good, and he's not having to, like, drop, you know, crazy numbers in order for them to do this. They look really good as a team right now.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, Cameron's just kind of been in the position to cause a little bit of chaos and disrupt the CT holding. You know, he'll push a smoke and try to find one, do a lot of damage, and, you know, maybe find that kill. But either way, that impact is there. And the op of Neo is waiting off. The flash off doesn't matter. It is only going to be 1 CT remaining on the A-bomb side. It is MCall with the aforementioned MP9. Switching it for an M4, but Obi's AK is going to find it first. A peek from the boat room means that CTs are going to even up a little bit, and Lost pushing from camera. Finds one before going down himself. A no-scope from Neo, leaving just Merrill by himself. The Glock in hand. Spray the M4 won't be enough. And, I mean, Akimbo posed to find another one, unless Merrill can recreate what he just did to Z. AK in hand now. Op shot missing. A spray does do a decent bit of damage, and the headshot is found. So 1v1. Taggy low health. The Molotov is going to push him out. He's going to swing. Merrill not quite peeking yet, but able to get the spray. And Chill Guys find a 3rd after almost, you know, being out of this.
Yeah, no, that was an insane 1v3 to win. They gave it to him, though. Akimbo really didn't need to fight him as much as they did. I understand why, right? You know, you're just trying to get the kill, get the round over with. But Neo, instead of just playing a little bit more passive, he kind of just went swinging with that op, trying to get the trade. And yeah, Merle just hitting some crazy shots, and they gave Chill Guys a 3rd round. So pretty solid, especially after it looked like Akimbo were just going to start to tack on rounds. Like, it looked like this could potentially be a 9-3 half, but, or excuse me, a 10-2 half, to be quite honest with you. But Chill Guys keeping themselves right in the game.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the confidence will bolster a little too much, and it does lead to not the outcome you want. And I think that's what happened with the op of Neo the previous round. But keeping with the confidence and aggression, Neo is going to open up early on into this round. And Akimbo, I mean, bomb not in hand, but they're poised to take the B bomb site.
And there's one player left here to beat. It's just Magic. He's gotten Z, and the rotate's coming in. Tabin will be very quick to try and help his teammate, but Neo will execute Magic. And it's the B bomb site overrun, open for business. Bomb will go down. And this might just end up being another Chill Guys save. I mean, Tabin really needs to get out of the round with his op. It can't be bought next round if they lose it. So that's exactly what it's going to be. A save from Chill Guys and an 8th for Akimbo.
Yeah, I love this T side Akimbo is putting up right now. It's so in your face. And Neo having so much impact with that op so early in the series is such a good sign for Akimbo of things to come. They're just going to have to keep, their foot all the way pushed down on that gas pedal. But with an 8-round half at minimum, you got to be feeling great.
Yeah, I mean, this feels really, really good. Like you said, 8 rounds. 7-5 is really the middle mark, right? That's the average of what teams will take on Anubis. 8-4 is good, but 9-3 would be great.
9-3
would be
fantastic.
And if you look at the money, money that they've got, right, it's not going to be the best of rounds for them. It's going to be a lower utility buy. A couple of these players are only going to have, Magic's only got a smoke and a molly, only a smoke on Merle, only a flash on Evan Call. So, Kimbo have an opportunity to take 9 in this round.
Yeah, it's just going to see how the round plays off to see if they're able to do it. Aggression from the E-Box. Tabin and Neo trading shots, but it will be Chill Guys finding 2 very early on. And as a spray from Taggy finds Merrill, it will force Tabin to reevaluate his decisions, fall back just a little bit. And I mean, Akimbo down a man early on. Still wanting to be aggressive, though. A mid-push slowly is coming in. And Bomb is going to have to meet up with them. But that space is taken. The CTs have completely gone off mid after losing a man. So this might be a great read for Akimbo.
Yeah, and they're actually not going to be rejoining. Taggy's going to be going A main, which means he could drop the bomb if he's not careful. They know that he's here, and they're being pincered, actually. This could be a good move from Akimbo, but Magic able to find one is massive. There's one more player inside of A main to beat. It's Evan Gall. He goes looking for Taggy, and the name of the game here is just delay, delay, delay. You've got a flank coming in. Lost is on the back end. And Evan Call goes swinging into Z, and this is an 8-4 half, ladies and gentlemen. Taggy on 2 HP. Too much to ask, and it will be the aforementioned 8-4 as we swap sides here on Anubis.
Yeah, this is definitely, I mean, obviously losing that last round isn't what you want, but an 8-4 half for Akimbo is great. And as I mentioned before, the CT side of Chill Guys has been so dominant this entire tournament. This is, I think, the first time I haven't seen them win a half while they're on CT. So Akimbo are looking mighty fine in this grand final so far. We'll have to see if Chill Guys' piss around can start to put some momentum back in their favor.
Pistol round would be great for them. It's a great opportunity to start climbing the ladder that Akimbo have set up for themselves, but they're running right into the stack. There's actually 4 towards A here, and actually on both these pistol rounds, we've seen correct stacks from both of these teams. Evan Call going to get us open.
It's just a fake, though.
Now. Yeah, it is just a fake. They ran out, didn't like what they saw, got the 1 kill, and have backed up onto the B bomb site. So much space taken by Lost as well. It's going to come down to this fight, and yeah, I think this round is already over. Bomb's going to be going down on the B site very shortly, and unless these 3 remaining pieces can do something insane, Chill Guys will find 5, and potentially 6 as well. Well, we'll see, but it is a 3v5 now, and only 1 player low. Evan Call. Make it a 1v5 just on Z.
It's such an interesting play out from Chill Guys. I don't know if you noticed, but early on in the round, I believe it was Lost, he pushed up B main, dropped the bomb back, so in case he did go down, CTs wouldn't be able to find it. And I mean, that split would have worked out either way in the end, even if the extremity lurk did get caught. So very interesting, a very good round from Chill Guys, and now going straight into the rifles, not wanting to mess around at all, let these pistols do anything. It is going to be 4 AKs out the back and only 2 deagles in the hand of Akimbo.
Yeah, a good round for Chill Guys. And again, I touched on this the round before. This should be a 6 for them as long as they're able to get this eco over the line. Akimbo will be able to buy up a little bit stronger in the round next, but Chill Guys looking good. Should be able to close the round from 3 to 2.
And playing passively is definitely what you want to do. You don't know if these DTs are planning to do anything fast and aggressive with their pistols. So good respect out from Chill Guys as they do slowly take map control as they would any other round. And it seems they're going to start to march down through mid, most likely meet up at A with Evan. And that is the exact opposite side of Akimbo. So beautifully read.
And this is just how a default should work against these eco rounds. You go looking, you go searching for where the stack is. You've got probes, and they found exactly what they needed to find. The A-bomb site completely open for business. Akimbo not going to be able to stop this plant whatsoever. And at this point, it's just going to be, try and take away as many guns as you can, do as much damage to the economy of Chill Guys as you can. But this is a Chill Guys 6, guaranteed.
Yeah, 100%. We'll just have to see if any of them want to get aggressive towards that CT area where the bulk of Akimbo are waiting. Taggy and Obi do push into mid, finding one deagle. So, I mean, that's honestly, by itself, a pretty good way to end that round out. You are able to pick up 1 AK off the body. Z going down towards CT, not quite swung far enough for Cameron to find. Yeah, I mean, all things considered, Akimbo get an AK out of the round, do a little bit of damage. It's not the worst thing you could have imagined.
No, not at all. Again, like you said, you get to carry an AK over. You've got a decent buy coming in on the next round, and that's a gun that Obi can either drop or, he'll be able to buy some util. We've got an AUG coming out on Cameron, which is an interesting decision. He's actually he is having a very, very rough game so far. 1-11. It is not great.
Yeah, he's going to have to try to find his voice a little bit if he wants to close this game out fast, but there is still plenty of time to work with. As the buy from both sides.
It's such a weird performance from him too, right?
Yeah.
Because he is such a good, consistent player when it comes to these matches, and right now he's just struggling. But he'll be able to get back into it. If he's not, though, that could prove to be a weakness for Akimbo, right? Chill Guys could exploit wherever Cameron is, and if he just can't get kills when they push into him, could be the start to a very dominant Chill Guys attack. They've already worked their way through mid. There's 4 players here. A smoke will keep Neo passive on this mid take.
They're about to explode onto the A bomb side. Z having to fall back. Cameron does have the AUG out. Z, nice little off angle, finds one. Cameron with another. And they're keeping this competitive, although as the rest of the CTs fall, it is Neo on a fast flank into the site. The player cake spots him. He's going to get the spray towards the pillar, but not quite enough. And as Neo falls, not too far behind Taggy's all that remains. A nice headshot from the FAMAS, but 5 HP and not much to work with.
And not much to work with at all, but Lost and Evan Call aren't exactly full HP either. 30 and 31. Like you said, it's just, it would be a very tough ask for Taggy to try and win this round. I've seen crazy rounds, though.
Oh, 100%, but, I mean, he doesn't really have a kit on him yet, and he's not able to convert anything yet. Lost instead closes that round out for Chill Guys, and they're coming back. Now, only 1 point away from tying up, and Akimbo's money, you could justify a buy, but I think, maybe a half buy to 2K is probably the smartest option here.
For sure, it's going to be a half buy. They're not gonna buy down their bank completely. They've got full loss bonus, $3,400 coming into the next round. There's no reason. You just half buy. See if you can do something with these upgraded pistols. Try and make something work. Maybe steal a round from under Chill Guys. But if you lose the round, GG, go next, right? Get the guns out in the next round and try and play for the next one. Akimbo not too worried about losing this round. No reason to fight for it crazy hard.
Oof. Nice shot from Loss and Tabin. Do you mean that Chill Guys are already up 2 men on this round? Evan slowly walking towards the 5-7 of Cameron. This would be a good time for him to activate. Swinging, but not doing enough. Chill Guys are up 5-2. Loss, making that one person left. Z's all that remains. 5-7 in hand. We'll try to stop whatever push comes, but dinking 2 players, not able to finish him off. Chill Guys on fire have tied it up.
Is that not the most CS2 thing you've ever seen? He dinks both of them, but
100%.
doesn't kill. He doesn't kill either one, but he dinks both of them. That is the most Counter-Strike 2 thing I think I've ever seen. Chill Guys on a roll right now. 4 in a row, 1 more to make it on fire.
But the op is out for Neo, which has had so much impact in this game so far. So if he can just find 1 or 2 opening kills or late round kills, Akimbo can bring this straight back into their winning fashion.
Again, they've got the op out on Neo as well. It'll be interesting to see how they let him work, what he wants to do in this round. He is just set up for the A main hit. And Chill Guys. Looking E-box. Ooh, Taggy. Molotov forces him into the fight, and he's blind as a bat as he goes swinging into the tees. And this B defense is being absolutely shredded by Chill Guys, and they are going to take the lead. Cameron and Neo, nothing they can say about this round, and as quick and as nice as it looked for Akimbo, now it doesn't look great as they switch sides.
It's definitely starting to slip away. I mean, you really want to see something activate from Cameron. Obviously, he is anchoring the other part of that bomb site, so not seeing too much action quite yet. But keeping these 2 guns alive is massive for Akimbo. If I'm in their boots, I mean, what do you think they do? Do you think they just try to fully force into it? The loss round bonus is in full swing, and you don't really want Chill Guys to keep this momentum going and find double digits before you do.
Yeah, and Cameron can drop a gun.
Yeah.
That's really important. Cameron will be able to drop a gun, so will N2O. Or, well, Neo. See, I'm doing it too now, man.
That's my fault.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Like I said, before, I called him N2O anyways before I was watching one of Cameron's streams the other day. And I heard him call him Neo. So that's the only reason that I've started calling him Neo. So... But yeah, it will be the full investment. Cameron's got that AUG out once again. It is a very good weapon of choice for the A site. And look at what Chill Guys are doing. They're changing up the pace a little bit. No more splits. No more running around. Straight up into the B hit. That's what they wanted to do. They've been kind of forced off of it. As Neo has taken down the opposing Opper. A good opening into this round. And Akimbo, a man up. Going to potentially tie things right back up again.
Yeah, and now Z's going to be tested. He does feel the presence mid. He will fall back and play more passively. Neo instead going to peek from those doors. If a player pushes into mid-house, it could be trouble for Chill Guys. But instead, a majority of the team has fallen back, and they're creeping their way towards the outside of A.
Or straight into Cameron. You know, the guy that's been struggling a little bit this game. And it would be nice to see him get activated. Maybe get something in this round. He's got teammates as well. Teammates around him. He's got Neo. And a smoke is dropped as well. Good timing for that smoke. It will delay the push just a little bit longer. Merle going to try and find something through mid. But now Chill Guy is going to start to accelerate forward, throwing the flash. And Cameron able to get 1. And lots of damage on the Magic as well. Neo on the op, waiting for the swing. It will be a double swing wide for these teammates. Excuse me, Merle able to get a double through mid and hold on as Evan Call has taken down Z. It's all on to Neo, the Opper, who made something happen this round, drops into the arms of Evan Call. What a shot, and one more player low, and Neo has put it away for Akimbo. What a ballsy play from the Mongolian Opper.
Absolute just oozing confidence out from Neo. He did not want to let that round slip, and I mean, realistically, all he could do was jump out of that smoke. It's not a play that most people want to play, but the no-scope and the USP combined to finally break the streak that Chill Guys had going.
I mean, what an electric play. I mean, that is the confidence you like to see your Opper playing with in the game, especially this late into the game, right? We're 18 rounds in. He's playing just as confident as he was, and Cameron has missed the timing, but the shots have come out. He's got a teammate to back him up as well. They know that there's some players in rugs. And this is an interesting situation. I actually do not like this positioning from Akimbo. There's too much going on, but it won't matter. Obi Elite helping out his teammates. And Chill Guy is going to have to find a way to try and fight this Canals. That's what it looks like they want to do at the very least. They're just slowing things down, waiting. And again, it's kind of a repeat of what we saw in the first half, right? It's Akimbo putting pressure on Chill Guys, and Chill Guys having to slow things down to respond to the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, that was great. The positioning from the player pushing E-Box to combine with the two players right below Rugs to cause that distraction was beautiful, and it does mean they go up a man. And really forcing the T's in a very uncomfortable situation. They are still favoring towards outside of A. And as of right now, none of the Akimbo players are there. Cameron is slowly coming back as the util flies over. He's going to call in some reinforcements. Him and Z are going to be getting the bulk of this push. Magic flashed off. The flash timing is bad. Everyone can't see, but it will be the CTs picking up 3, and Meryl's all that remains. That AK is going to have to put up some magic. No shots connecting yet. And as he swings, the op of Neo goes down. He's going to have to find 3 more if he wants to continue it. Zaggy from camera closes his out, however. And Akimbo, 2 in a row now, finding that form that they had in the first half.
Looking really good. Up to double digits now. It looked like Chill Guys were actually going to be the first to strike at double digits, but now it's Akimbo. And look at the situation we found ourselves in, right? They've got double loss bonus, but there are 3 players for Chill Guys that won't be able to get a good buy over into the next round. Evan Call won't have a great buy, but it'll at least be very decent. If Akimbo are able to win this round, they can potentially set up 12 for themselves very easily.
Yeah, they're putting themselves in a great spot. They're definitely in the driver's seat, but Chill Guys have thrown surprises our way, so we'll have to see what they got up their sleeve to work with now. A very passive and safe default does start the round out. E-Box pressure does force the CTs to panic just a little bit. Smoke goes down to allow the defenders to escape. But Chill Guys aren't really committing much to this. They're just using their util very wisely to cause havoc for the defenders and slowly work with the space they got.
Yeah, it's all about applying pressure. It's just put pressure on the CTs, force them off the angles, take the space given, or spread out. And both of these two teams are doing a very, very good job of applying pressure when it's needed. Akimbo, I think, have just done a little bit better responding to the pressure that's been given to them by Chill Guys. This is the group up towards the A site. There's a player in mid. The smoke walkthrough is being watched by Cameron, but he does just turn away. Meryl gonna start to creep forward. Now it's been spotted, but he goes down. Neo, a stalwart defender on the A side as he has doubled up. It doesn't matter how bad Cameron is doing because Neo is here and in the server, and he's got to rotate. His teammates are here as well, but he's losing them one by one. And suddenly Neo, the only reason the bomb hasn't gone down yet, Taggy, on the flank is being watched, and Tabin has got the kill. Neo with the peek has to do it all again by himself. Magic on the cake. Neo gonna switch to the AK. Favors this way more in this round. But Tabin with the swing will get it over the line. It's op v op. But the op for Chill Guys proves to be a lot stronger. And man, it can't just be Neo in that situation. Somebody else has to step up for Akimbo.
Yeah. I mean, at the end there, it was so hard for Neo to try to isolate those 2 fights from the player on the site itself and the player that was dancing around the pillar towards main. Beautifully played by Chill Guys. Perfect timing to get that backstab that could have been disastrous. But now, they're back on pistols. It is tied 10 apiece. And this Deagle is going to have to do some work. Otherwise, Chill Guys are sitting in a very, very nice spot to close this map out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, you know, it's just an eco buy, right, for Akimbo, right? So this is 11 for Chill Guys unless something crazy happens with these pistols. Yeah. And then, you know, it's Akimbo kind of fighting on their back foot, right? Because if they lose this next round, right? With their full buy that they're going to have coming into it, it could be game over.
It could be. But we've seen crazy things happen in our beautiful little world of Counter-Strike. And there's definitely a chance for that to continue. But respect being shown by Chill Guys once again to not push anything too crazy. Players peeking from E-Box will be shot in the side from Evan, who's waiting patiently. AK almost doubles up. He will finally collect that. Third soul, not quite. Taggy's 5-7 does a little bit of damage. But now, I mean, this is almost an unwinnable spot. The T's are slowly grouping out towards the outside of B,
dead.
and a backstab from Merrill means that all that's left is Cameron, 5-7 in hand, and not really even a gun he could find on the ground anywhere.
Nope. The only gun that he could find potentially on the B site, I mean, he could kill Lost. Lost is extremely low, so there's an opportunity.
I think Lost is
Cameron needs to find a way to
mid.
get some. Yeah, I think he is as well. Cameron needs to find a way to get some confidence in this game. And he definitely needs to get some confidence going into the next map because we've got Mirage coming up. And again, if it's just going to be the Neo show the entire game, it could end up being a 2-0. Like this could be a very scary situation for Akimbo. They need somebody else to step up. And it's usually Cameron.
Yeah.
It's just
Cameron
not here and it
usually
sucks.
is such a fighter. But, I mean, credit where credit is due. The times that the A-bomb site has been attacked, he was able to at least pick up one and do some decent damage. So, not completely out of the game, but maybe just a little bit in his head as Chill Guys now, penultimate match point. Akimbo tried to tie it back with the full buy. Again, the op for Neo is out. That impact is going to have to be felt, or Chill Guys find their map point.
Yeah, it's all or nothing with this buy now. The next round, they're not going to be looking great either. What was that funny little creep up? Nade does not blow up in the smoke enough for Neo to go for the pick that he wanted. Two teams kind of shift into a very passive default. I like the flash. They're going to try and get electric out of B main tab and going to go re-peeking right into it.
Yeah, only a little bit of damage done, though. The T's aren't too worried. Obviously, this space is now lost, but with mid being wide open, I think Chill Guys are slowly discovering that. I suspect we will see the classic A split in time to come, but the bomb is stranded. The bomb is completely by itself, and they're not sure if main is still in the control of Akimbo. So this does put them in a very weird spot with only 40 seconds left.
It is a very interesting spot indeed. Time is ticking out of the round, but Merle is going to find the B main push. Obi has gone down in the bomb. It'll be interesting to see where this goes, but it looks like it's going to be the B split. There's 30 seconds left, and Taggy will rejoin with Neo, who needs to at least find one, just doesn't peek into Magic, and needs to win this fight, or this could be very dangerous. They start to push in. Neo's got one, but not ready for the position. And although Taggy's got one for himself, it's a 2v3 turned 1v3 for Cameron. And this is a save. Cameron needs to get out of this round with his AUG so bad.
Yeah, there is no money in the pockets for Akimbo. Cameron's AUG is going to be all that's able to go into the next round. And you got to wonder, I mean, what can Akimbo do right now? It just seems that Chill Guys are dissecting this map so well, and they're focusing on a key point each round. And that map space is what's letting them gather into a site push. They've been doing it beautifully so far. And I feel like, Akimbo does need to try to do something aggressive. They're just going to have some pistols in the next round. Obviously, Cameron's AUG will be there to combine with them. But you just gotta go for it. You MP9's gotta push. You gotta try to get some control.
I think that we should definitely try and change the pace up here. Go for something a little more aggressive. Try and catch Chill Guys on their back foot, and put them in a position that they don't want to be in. But we'll see what they got. They've got 4 rifles. They somehow managed to get 4. Yeah.
I don't know if I like that. It's going to be a lot harder to defend your bomb sites when you got nothing to stall, but it does seem that they're at least halting an early push towards B main. They just need to make the proper reads of where to set their sights. Neo getting aggressive in mid. Thinks better of it as the boost is about to come. Is he going to get spotted out? He does, and a nice flick means he's going to lose his life. As Chill Guy's up a man and with mid control.
Top frag gone as well.
Yeah, I mean, they are poised to take this map.
Certainly are. They're 1 round away from doing it. 4 kills. Away from a 13th taggy. He's going to go looking into E-Box, but he is just going to miss the timing. And Chill Guys set up perfectly to take control of this site. Cameron, the head-to-head AUG versus the AWP. And the way he's been playing this game, I don't know if it's going to go in his favor. It's not. Now it's on to Z, and he'll get the kill. He needs 1 more at least, and he's got it. And it's at least a 2v3 now for Akimbo. A doable situation, but Obi and Taggy so far removed from the site. This could be it. The bomb is going down. Is this the GG moment? Evan Call going to be the first point of contact for Chill Guys here in A main. He's got 1, and Obi left a beat, but he's got it. The spray, and Chill Guys have got 13-10, taking their map pick of Anubis. And it was a good fight for Akimbo, but I mean, the stats are on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Neo was the only person in the server for Akimbo. His team just letting him down again and again. And I just want to talk about the most disappointing factor for Akimbo that game was that poor performance from Cameron.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at this on a bright side, being able to battle with Chill Guys on their map pick and bring it so close and have such a good first half, it will at least be able to get your confidence up. You're going to be bummed out that you weren't quite able to close it out, but you at least were able to fight, put a lot of fight into that map and almost be able to pick up the opposing side's pick. But instead, Mirage is on the tables now. I do think that Akimbo goes into this map with an advantage, but they're definitely going to have to get a few more people online in the server if they want that to come.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely got to have a lot more people online. But speaking of online, we're going to go, well, not offline, but we're going to take a short break for just a little bit. We've got about 10 minutes before we get into the next map. So we're going to cut you guys to a short little break, give you some time to use the bathroom, drink some water, do whatever you got to do. Give us a chance to drink some water, and we'll see you guys back here in, I don't know, about 5 or 6 minutes probably.
3
minutes. All right, we got 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for map 2 in the off-season Shenanigans Grand Final. And we just saw Chill Guys take their own map pick against Akimbo after what was kind of what I would say a disappointing finish to that map for Akimbo. They looked really good going into it on their T side. And they looked pretty good coming out the gate on their CT side. Well, not coming out the gate, as Chill Guys brought it back a little bit, but like then they put a stop to the win, and they were like, okay. And you saw an amazing performance from Neo. I mean, just that 1v2 on the A bomb site with the op was just so electric. And I thought for sure at that point that was going to be what it took to get this map over the line. But Chill Guys just end up finishing out and closing it out on Mirage anyways. And now, or on Anubis anyways, excuse me. And now we're on Mirage. And now we need to talk about what we need to see in this map for Akimbo if they want to bring us to a map 3. And it needs to be a step up from anybody other than Neo, right? Like we saw a great performance from Neo. He was hitting shots left and right, but the rest of the team was just at a standstill. And it doesn't, we highlighted Cameron's bad performance, right? And we don't need to gripe on that anymore, right? It's like, yeah, he had a bad performance and we expect better of him. But, at the end of the day, sometimes it's going to happen. Sometimes one of your star players is just not going to be there, right? There are 3 other players besides Neo and Cameron on the team. So that's 3 more opportunities for somebody to step up and be that number 2 and get this map over the line. And that's what needs to happen on Mirage. We need a good number 2.
I mean, obviously, having your opper be at such a good performance going into Mirage is going to feel good. Op is going to be super, super impactful. but there does just at least need to be a little bit of a pickup from the rest of the players on Akimbo. This is their map pick, their home soil, so I'm sure that they're going to be feeling a little bit more confident having the home field advantage, but Chill Guys are no slouches on this map either. They're able to fight with the best, and aim is going to come in a lot on a map like Mirage. We're just going to have to see what Akimbo can do. I'm fully confident that we will see a better performance out from the team collectively, and hopefully Neo keeps putting up those op shots, and we can make our way to a third. But we have to wait and see.
Or excuse me, Mirage is one of those maps that's actually known to be very opera dominated. So with the game being as close as it was on Anubis, with Neo performing as well as he was, Mirage could, that really realistically, that could be, their key factor to winning this game is Neo just continuing that strong performance that we saw from him on Anubis. This is a very op dominated map. It's all about the mid fights, all about the picks all around the map. It depends on where Neo's going to go, but we have got the fake knife round going live. It will be Akimbo's map pick. So Chill Guys will decide what side they want to start on. Most likely going to be the CT side. And ladies and gentlemen, it is map 2 of the offseason shenanigans grand finals. Let's get hype. Let's get loud. If we want a competitive game, we need Akimbo to win map 2 to bring us to map 3.
Yeah, and I mean it's gonna be a tall order on their shoulders to try to combat the momentum that Chill Guys rode towards the end of that game. But definitely possible. The players are gonna be ready. It does seem like a little bit of stalling in the knife round, however, as Taggy's going around the world trying to find the CTs. But yeah, I mean, what do you think Akimbo, besides maybe just having a little bit more activation from some of those other players, what do you think Akimbo's biggest need is to pick up this map?
I think it's just what we saw in Anubis, right? I don't think they really need to change anything. Just keep applying the pressure. Keep that pressure up. Keep Chill Guys on their toes. And again, like I said, if you just have one more person step up to plate, step up to bat, I think it goes your way. I think that that's something that they did very excellent on Anubis on both sides of the map. I think they did a great job of applying pressure when it was needed and letting off the gas pedal when it was needed as well. I think at the end of the day, it just came down to the fact that so many of the big players just weren't hitting their shots, and that was just truly unfortunate. But for this map, we want to see that still, right? We want to see them putting pressure when it's needed and letting off the gas pedal when it's needed. There's kind of the same stuff we saw in Anubis, but we are live now, ladies and gentlemen. It is the pistol round on map 2, the first pistol round, the opening round. Akimbo starting on their T side, Chill Guys on their CT side. It's a banger.
It's a banger, and a timeout does seem to come out straight off the rip. I will say,
my favorite.
Yeah, of course. Chill Guys, I did highlight their CT side going into map 1. Obviously, that didn't prove to be true, although I will give a little bit of credit that to being Anubis, which is a dominated T side map. Mirage, if your CT side can, really play that defense in a smart, aggressive, and all-around favorable way, this is a map that the CT side can just run away with it pretty early on. But we have to wait and see. A pair of dualies is out. I love to see that. A little bit of util. And on the T side, mostly armor. Smoking a flash. I want to see like a fast B pop. I want them to just pug out this first round, just go straight into it.
I'd like to see a nice opening as well. Just kind of come out with that confidence that they showed on their first pistol round on Anubis, right? They showed a lot of prowess, a lot of confidence, a lot of initiative, and they just kind of ran things down. Evan Call, a nice jump spot. Is going to back away. Good movement from Neo out onto the site and leaves Evan Call wanting a little bit more. He will go down. The smokes are dropped. The bomb is down, and it's a 4v5 retake for Chill Guys. There is a kit on Lost and an opportunity for Akimbo to open up.
Yeah, with these smokes down, though, it's going to be hard for these market players to activate. Cat players are slowly marching in. And the T's are grouped up, really nice for this setup.
They are, for sure. They're all grouped up. It's very even spacing, but hold on now. As Chill Guys have gotten their way into the site and the kills are coming through, and it's just Obi, and because there's a kit on Lost, there's plenty of time. They don't even actually need it. I think they could have stuck that defuse on Magic, but either way, It will come through, and what a collapse for Akimbo in that pistol round. You pointed it out, Bucket, right? They had it. The setup looked good. They were all close to each other within trading distance. But man, Chill Guys just ripped them a new one on that retake. And what looked like a very promising pistol round ends up in disaster.
Yeah, that is definitely not what you want to see for the side of Akimbo. That was a bit of a collapse. And now they are just going to be forced to combat the buy that Chill Guys have put in. There are rifles and SMGs out for the T's, so not wanting to waver just yet. And with mid-control in their hands, they at least got a good start to the round.
Very good start. That's an opening pick, plenty of mid control. And again, this is that pressure we talked about at the beginning of the game. They have applied pressure to the Chill Guys defense, and now Chill Guys is going to have to find a response. And that's what they're doing, right? They're taking a main, Tabin in a very forward position, joined by Lost, who's just kind of going back and forth between joining his teammate in ramp and checking Palace. Evan Call very, very forward. Magic ready to dump that nade, and Evan Call tagged down a little bit. A good follow-up nade. Evan Call's got two. A massive double up for the MP9. And Magic back here needs to go big on the defense, but he can't find one. And now Chill Guys are at a man disadvantage. An opportunity for Akimbo to steal one right back, Bucket.
Yeah, beautiful trades back and forth.
This fight is huge.
And it will be Neo picking it up, so all that remains is Lost. The M4 in hand. I mean, I think you just got to fall back at this point. Not much to do. He does choose to aggress just a little bit. But the T's are slowly collapsing around that positioning. And with only about 15 seconds left, he picks up one and falls back. Akimbo battle straight back to deny Chill Guys the bonus round. And this, I think this is going to be a back and forth affair.
Definitely a very, very back and forth affair, especially after what we just saw in that round, right? We just saw Chill Guys kind of dominate Akimbo on the retake, and then Akimbo come back with a force buy, and it's not even a great force buy. It's not even a great force buy at all, but they still managed to get it over the line. And they've reset the money. Chill Guys are actually going to be forced into a force buy for this round.
And
double save.
Yeah, 3 pistols in play. This does put Akimbo in a very good spot, as long as nothing gets too out of hand too quickly. Mid control is fast, but a boost into the vents does mean that the mid control is pretty evenly spread. Definitely Akimbo still in a favorable spot, but might be able to be caught off.
100% good flash, but oh my god, Merle spamming the deagle. Neo never stood a chance. Walks right into the AK. It's labored, but he's got it. Magic goes swinging with a 5-7, but falls just as his teammates before him. And now it's Lost and Evan Call to get this over the line. And oh, the tap through the smoke on the Lost. They're running right into the last player of Evan Call, but they know he's the B player. They're backing out and sending the bomb towards A. It's an open A bomb site. The bomb will go down, and it will be an Akimbo second round. And I have gotten confirmation from my favorite admin, my favorite tournament admin ever, Coffee, that it is Neo. It is, in fact, Neo.
Yes. Thank you, Coffee. Shout out, Coffee. Doing
so
God's
much,
work out here with the admin work.
She's great. She is great.
And we'll have to see. I mean, that's a great round for Akimbo. Only giving up 1 player and putting Chill Guys on their back foot. It does mean that they will be able to slowly progress into this half and pick up those early round wins before we get to quite even playing fields. And this is what they need. They need the confidence to be up early again and just hope to avoid a repeat of what happened last map.
Kaboom! It's a second round for Akimbo on the board now. Chill Guys completely broke. What, kaboom?
Yeah, I like that.
You know what we should do? We should just completely mute the game for the rest of the series and just make you can do the casting. I'll just make noises with my mouth. Just pew pew.
I mean,
pew 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 pew.
We should mod a sound pack in. You know, as we say the pistols for Chill Guys. I think that's a very fun idea to work through.
Did you ever watch that old Blast clip where the pros are making like gun noises and stuff with their mouth? It's so funny. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it.
I'll find it after this matchup, but a free bomb site is what Akimbo will find for themselves after Lost loses his life. And fast rotate in from CT, but it's just going to be a USP that is not going to get any damage done. Taggy collecting souls. Yeah, clean round overall for Akimbo. There is 2 players low, but shouldn't be much of a fight put up from Chill Guys.
No, not too much of a fight. Evan Call can try and take this AK away. He's got the fight. Merle has gone down. It is just Evan Call. And he's actually going to back out. And I think he's going to try and bring this MP9 into the next round. He's backing away. He knows the desperation of his situation. Yeah, bars. I'm a rapper, man. He's got one.
Yeah, Evan's got one.
One more?
Maybe.
One more? One more? Oh. He got one more. Let's go.
That spray was rough.
It was rough, but he got it done, and that's money for him for the MP9. A good situation. He's able to bring that op out, actually, because of those kills, so not too shabby.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of huge for them. As we mentioned before, this op is going to be one of the most important factors of Mirage for both the teams. So if Tabin can find some good form early on, I mean, he can be a menace on this map.
Sure can, but on the other side of things, we've got Neo, who's already proved that he can maybe not carry his team to a win, but at least make it a close game. And both the ops strike first.
Yeah, find one apiece. The Cat player almost picking up the kill, but Neo not wanting to fall does win that op duel. And the CTs aren't spread thin as Merrill pushes through the smoke. Taggy more than ready for it. Chill Guys, look down to just 2 people left.
Look at how low Neo and Taggy are, though. I mean, literally just like a flick on the pinky away from death. That's what we get on a Neo, and Cameron's down as well, so it's a 2v2, and Taggy's still alive, and he's low. Extremely low. It's on Z and Taggy to get this round over the line. Chill Guys have an advantage here. I don't see a kit, and I don't know if there was one down on site or not, but we'll know soon enough if they go and pick one up. There is quite a bit of util, though. 2 smokes and 2 flashes to get this retake kicked off, and there's even a Molotov as well. Magic is picked up. Smoke will be dropped onto the bomb, and Z gonna try and work his way out. Needs to really get this kill on stairs, and Taggy on so little health. It is a desperate situation. Gonna swing out. He's got the stick though. And Taggy on 2 HP has won this round for Akimbo. I think he dies to the bomb here. But my goodness, what a throw from Evan Call. What happened? All you have to do is cover your planner. I know obviously he doesn't want to die there, but dude, just grow some balls, sit up there and kill the guy.
I mean, you got to give credit to Taggy, though, playing that so smart.
For sure.
Just, forget the player that's shooting at me. I have to deal with the player sticking in the smoke, and he's able to find that spray perfectly. And Akimbo find a little fire. Another save for Chill Guys. And, they can really start to run away with this if they keep putting up performances like this.
Can. Chill Guys, back to the pistols. Single M4 on Evan Gaw, hero. I need a hero.
Holding on to a hero for the end of the night. But instead, the pistols do work themselves. Can collect a kill, but that will be all that they get. As the T's mow down. All that's left is Lost in mid. Oh, and Evan is able to pick up a kill.
Ooh.
Trades back and forth does mean he's all that remains.
That last shot by Obi was actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like, it was actually really nice. That one was good, too.
Speaking of nice shots. Man, I mean, that's one of those rounds where everything just kind of hits the fan all at once. And for Akimbo, it went in their favor. So they're sitting pretty, up 5-1. But a bite back out for Chill Guys. And as I mentioned before, that op of Tabin is going to have to do a lot of work.
He does have a very tall task ahead of him. He tries to peek out. He actually was there before the smoke across at the same time. His nade just misses. Molly going to be thrown for the top of boxes. Ooh, a good clear. Merle goes down, thinking he's hidden. Magic going to try swinging, burning to a crisp. And the Molotov Tabin at least has the trade onto the opposing Opper. But it is still a man advantage for Akimbo. And there's a gap, a massive gap in the window that Cameron's going to try and exploit, take advantage of as he moves up. And Z and all the chaos is going to try and move out on the site. A good fight from Lost, a good find. And the offense rotates over towards the B site. The bomb will be joining here in a moment. Chill Guy's completely out of position for this. The flash is out. Taggy is going to be tasked with taking a lot of space, but Evan Call has got a nice kill. Keep Chill Guys in this round. Bomb is going to go down. Cameron, he's here in the server. Struggled a little bit last map, and this would be a good way to get yourself back into the game. Struggling as well this map. That's actually his first kill of the half.
Ooh, the swing from the garbage can almost is able to find Cameron behind the bench. And you got to remember, Obi's so low. He is going to go down, so Cameron's all that remains. And Lost through the bricks. Bullets do connect. And Chill Guys able to get straight back into it and find their second.
It's good from Akimbo, especially when they accelerated forward. The B site was empty, but Chill Guys just find the right timing to rotate in. Heaven Call. Catch it, Taggy trying to cross on a bench, and a nice kill, a good trade, but at the end of the day, it does go the way of Chill Guys. Kimbo, plenty of money for the buyback, though. No stress yet.
Yeah, no stress yet. Interesting timeout coming out from Chill Guys. Probably wanting to just figure out exactly what they can do to keep this CT side rolling, try to get some rounds in a row, as they have been yet to be able to do that. But Akimbo just, I mean, they got to keep riding confidence. I think that's what can push them through, is if they just believe in the shots that they're taking, believe in their teammates, and just really battle with all they got for this final, for the grand prize.
I love, like, how basic Mirage openings are. It's always the same. Like,
oh, yeah.
With other maps, there are, like, different defaults and things that you can throw around, and you see a lot more variety. With Mirage, it's, if you look at the minimap, it's literally the same util set being thrown over and over and over again. And I like it. It's predictable. It's easy. Oh my God! What
Maybe not so predictable and easy.
Yeah,
for
holy
Obi.
crap! Lost is blind as a bat, and Chill Guys is off to the save. Evan Call and Magic cannot win this round, so they are just going to try and get these guns into the next. With 5 alive, Akimbo will put 6 on the board. Right back to domination after Chill Guys sprinkle in a little round of their own.
Yeah, I mean, nothing more confident than just walking through a smoke. You like to see it for Akimbo as long as it works in their favor. And now Chill Guys, they got to keep these guns into the next. Their lost round bonus is decent at this point, but anything they can take, they will. And Akimbo, I mean, they're not really in a position to hunt any of these kills, so the CTs should be safe as Evan picks up Z. I doubt any other players are going to try to push for this late round kill. Cameron getting a little risky, buddy. The smoke does block him out, but Evan more than ready for the aggression post. The op is posted up. Man, Akimbo, I like that they're trying to get these exit kills, even when, you know, debatably they don't need to. They want to make sure Chill Guys know that they're in the lead right now.
Yeah, domination, it's, you know, the stuff that some guys are into. I won't say myself, but, you know, maybe. You know, it's a hand on the throat, you know, kind of thing. Like, I'm in control of this game. You will not be allowed to save these guns, kind of thing. I don't care if our economy is thrown out the window. I don't give a crap. We're just gonna keep running you guys down. And Neo, absolutely disgusting so far on this map with his op. He's been pretty clean all night.
Yeah,
it's good.
If you watch him, he's so calm with his shots too. Like, you know, maybe he will hit an impressive flick, but he just looks so under control the entire time he's doing it.
Yeah, there's no panic. You know, and now that you've said that, I've thought back about, like, some of the clutches that we've seen from him, just some of these, like, shots in high pressure situations. And yeah, he's got a very, very calm nerve about him. It's really nice.
Lost pushing into main, finding AK. Does put Chill Guys in a little bit better position as the Opera fell back just in time to not get caught out. Merrill pushing the connector smoke, picks up a headshot, and now Chill Guys find a man advantage. Akimbo is spread pretty thin across this map. The bomb is going to try to gather towards B apartments. And with only about 45 seconds left, I mean, something's got to get done. The bomb, second guesses, goes towards A to meet up with the op. And the player underpass is going to try to pincer into this A bomb site that's now wide open.
There is one player here. He is out of position though. He won't be able to stop a plant, and this rotate is coming over. In fact, actually, just look at Chill Guys, how much space they've taken. Merle has another free kill. Down goes Taggy. It's 2 players left, and Neo makes it just one as he misses the shot. Obi takes one with him, but on a lower buy, Chill Guys get it done. AK's picked up. Op recovered as well. And that is a great round to win towards the end of the half. We've got 3 rounds left in the half. Chill Guys still have potential to make this a very feasible half for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely just put themselves in a position to tie it up. Obviously, you're going to have to combat the guns that are still to come for Akimbo, but they've given themselves a good shot to get these last 3 rounds. And Akimbo, with the lesser buy, again, as we mentioned, Mirage mid-control, it's what you see every day. A flash in, though. The CTs might want to get a little aggressive on this from the catwalk. And from Connector, the flash makes Obi blind. Can't see anything, and the nade combines for 2. 1 apiece for Evan and Loss. And all that's left is Z and Cameron trying to fly out of the apartments. Cameron gets sprayed down. Z will have a similar fate. Chill Guys close that round out very fast.
It's 5 alive as well. They build up the economy. We're on to the penultimate round of the half now. And it's just a save. It is a save. Chill Guys will at least be finding 5. For this round, I think Akimbo's like most important thing that they can do is get this bomb plant for some money. But besides that, there is no hope of winning this round for Akimbo unless these Deagles can just hit some insane opening shots. Tabin's actually going to be going for this opening pick with the op. This could get interesting. He's going to actually miss. The AK has got his cover, though. Lost.
Ooh.
It's labored. He does quite a bit of damage, and the op switching to the dualies. Tabin has got 1 and 2. And even though Z's got the trade, will be put down in the dirt by the Deagle of Merle. And it is 5-6 now. 1 round separating these 2 teams, and an opportunity for Chill Guys to tie things up after an extremely dominating performance by Akimbo. And dare I say, it's now a little disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a, I won't say the similar story to the previous map, but Akimbo later in the half letting that lead that they were able to build up slowly slip away. And this time it's biting them more than it did on the previous map. But a full buy is out. There is not a lot of util left. There is no op for Neo. But the rifles can do plenty of damage by themselves.
Sure can. They sure can.
Ooh, good timing to not get blown up by that smoke. Cameron
Very
barely,
good timing.
barely able to keep his secret kept. Akimbo are in a decent spot. I mean, it's is nice control. The boost does get spotted by Magic, who does have to try to swing. Will lose his life in the process. And with Akimbo man up now, they're set up pretty well. They're going to battle back for the bomb that is outside of TAPS. I wonder where they're going to try to end this. Another kill that is Tabin on Catwalk.
2-man advantage for Akimbo.
Yeah, their eyes are still set on this A bomb site, though.
It is, yeah, and the bomb's actually going to solidify this as they start to run through the T-spawn. They are running into the last 3 remaining CTs right now. Chill Guys have the perfect stack for this round, but they are being collapsed in on, and it's going to come down to these pieces. See if they can get it done. Neo, first to fall. The bomb's actually going to be dropped as well, immediately traded by Obi, but there's still an unknown factor inside of Palace. Sure, they've mollied him out, but they don't know for certain he's here. He's going to peek out. He's got the bomb from going down, and he's got a double. Cameron will fall as well, and a tied half. 6-6, and Akimbo once again letting a lead slip away from them.
I mean, it's such beautiful work to see how Chill Guys are able to use another player to distract the main push, have someone peek from a spot they're not even ready for. This is how they get a bulk of their CT rounds. They're just able to play off of each other extremely well. And they're going to have to see if that can carry into the T side. This is tied up, but Chill Guys winning the first map, all they need to do is get 7 more rounds, and they are going to be the champions.
Slow down. Nice tap from Neo. One more would be great. That is the bomb spotted, and Obi's got his coverage as well. Pretty good. 2 from underpass. Going to start to move forward, accelerate into the connector fight, and Z's got the tap. And that is the end of that round. Akimbo take the lead. Yeah, good round.
I want to shout out Obi for really stepping up this map as well. You know, we were talking about the struggles of majority of the players on Akimbo. And Obi is standing up to bat this time around. Neo not doing too bad for himself either. A little bit quieter than the previous map.
Yeah.
Definitely still putting the work in.
Well, and he's the opper on the T side. That is the less impactful side for the op. Now that he's on the CT side, I think we're going to see his numbers shoot up a lot. I will say it is a little disappointing to see Cameron still struggling in map number 2. I really thought that he was going to be able to turn things around, especially on a map that Akimbo are a lot more comfortable on. But he is still struggling, which means it's probably just not his day, and that's okay. It happens to the best of us. I've been throwing my teammates pugs for the past couple of nights anyways, so we'll give him a pass because I know how it is. I know how it goes.
Yeah.
And it is just 3 players left alive for Chill Guys. Going to try and maybe get a bomb plant here. Evan Call will be the first contact for Z. So low. I'm actually surprised that nade just did not finish him off.
Barely able to survive with 6 points, but the wall bang.
There it is.
Yeah. That's how you close them out.
Yep. And Magic and Merrill, with a minute left in the round, plenty of time to throw some chaos in the factor, but with just Glocks, how much can you do?
I mean, it's going to be so hard to even try to get a kill out here. Maybe if the CT's overaggressed, you could find a quick few headshots. But Cameron's not wanting to let that happen, jumping around with the MP9. And all that's left is Merrill, who slowly walks into the crosshair of Obi.
He dead.
He's very dead. And
Very
Akimbo
dead.
now do have their lead back.
They do. They've got a 2-round advantage now, but Chill Guys, they've got the buyback. They've got the
Yes,
AKs.
sir.
They've got the util, so no more excuses for them in this round. They've got an opportunity to start clawing back to that tie that they had secured themselves in the first half. But Akimbo look to build on their lead, and this would be a very, very nice round to pick up. It's a bonus round. You've got some MP9s. You would love for those to be upgraded into AKs if at all possible. And so for Akimbo, this round is all about trying to keep as many people alive as you can. For Chill Guys,
way to start it,
just wanna
because
win the round.
ZY just
Yeah,
fell.
it is. Yeah. Zai is down. He's been struggling a bit this map too, 7-13. Him and Cameron not having the best of days, but it is okays. And disadvantage now for Akimbo as they spread out.
Yeah, there's a little bit of aggression towards the ramp too for Akimbo. I mean, I feel like Chill Guys do have a pretty good chance of trying to break onto this A-bomb site. Only 2 players there immediately to contest. Obi does find one. Tabin there for the trade back. And Taggy not going to get any work done either. Cameron from jungle does have to try to find any impact, but unfortunately not able to do so. All that's left is Neo. His M4 is going to have to find some nice headshots. Yeah.
Man, that may be all they need. Neo has been a stellar performer here for Chill Guys. A good flash into the market, went on to, Nest. It looks like he had kind of an idea of what's going on. Bomb is actually going to walk through CT, and Evan Call will put the final nail in the coffin. Chill Guys take a 7th.
Yeah,
if you're
Akimbo, you can't let this slip away, dude.
No, you cannot. It is a full buy coming out from Akimbo. They've got the rifles. They're going to have a couple of MP9s as well. It will be a lower util buy, but still a decent fight for a 9th. Chill Guys looking pretty good to tie things up, though.
slow-paced mid control. I do like to see the CTs do battle a little bit, but Chill guys aren't wavering. That nade absolutely bonks Marl in the head and takes him
Bonk.
down to about half. But yeah, as I said, I mean, I'd like this passive setup that Chill guys is going with right now.
Yeah. Nice. Bonk. That's a TF2 voice line, isn't it? Who says that? Scout?
Oh, the scout says
Bonk!
that. I love me some TF2.
I never played it. I wasn't allowed
Dude,
to play video games as a kid.
he's got like a baseball bat, and he throws a ball at the bat, and he hits the ball, and then it hits you, and he goes bonk. It's nice.
Bonk! I liked watching like the meet the videos on YouTube, but that's like the only exposure to TF2 I had as a child.
Taggy exposed to the fire does mean his position has to get pushed out. Lost there for the kill. And as Chill guys try to push out onto the A bomb site, there is still a little bit of defense there. Obi from the stairs and Z from CT. Neo might be able to catch this late mid push out from Magic, who's slowly walking in. He is. And Obi's MP9 collects as well. 3v3 is how this round's going to end out.
Peek from Neo, some confidence from your Opera on the rifle. So confident, in fact, that he switches to the MP9 and runs Tevin down into the dirt. Neo showing his stuff here on Mirage. He's here just like he was on map 1, and that's going to be 9 for Akimbo. My God, what a round from Neo.
What a fun way to end that out, too. Just full sprinting straight at the plant. Jumping with the MP9. It does look good for Akimbo. You know what? At least I will say, no matter what the scoreline has been, Akimbo has still been playing with the confidence. If they're not hitting their shots, they're still playing with the confidence that they would normally play with. And that is what you want to see, even if you're not having the best day.
For sure. Absolutely. It's and even if this ends in a 2-0, Chill guys somehow end up bringing this map back, right? It's one of those things. It's been an exciting match to watch. Akimbo out. Okay, Z. That's one way to get us started. But Akimbo have been electric. At least, maybe not the whole team, but at least a couple of the players have been electric at the very least. And this is a very exciting matchup to watch every day of the week. And I'm just glad we've got a good game of Counter-Strike on our hands.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, no matter how this map goes, it has been exciting so far. Cameron wanting to do some cleanup work will get flashed out. And the T's are able to flood through, but Cameron ready to combine with Z, who both lose their lives. Evan's all that's left, but the Tech 9 versus 3 fully armed CTs won't go too well. And Akimbo do find double digits.
Double digits, and it's Neo fighting Obi for the top frag. Obi right now does lead by 1 kill.
And Cameron's slowly able to battle back. I mean, he's had some pretty good impact so far on the CT side, getting his kills up a little bit. So it's good to see his form is slowly coming back. We'll have to see how he can fare against the AKs of Chill guys.
And map 3 is going to be Ancient, and he's definitely, as the anchor, he's going to have a performance on Ancient, or he will be run down every single round. So, hopefully, if we get a map 3, see Cameron start to step it up. Lovely stuff from Cameron, and he's here. He's in the server, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron opens this round back up with a double kill, and it's lost an Evan call from a 2-man disadvantage to try and find Chill Guy's 8th. But it looks very good for Akimbo. It looks like an 11th and potentially a 12th as well. As we start to talk about the loss bonus, it's not great for these two players. Not great at all.
No, it's not.
They lose these guns. They've got nothing going into the next round. Lost, able to strike on an Obi, though. It's not the equalizer, but it makes it a little closer. Evan Call going to start to work up Khan. Neo just misses him, and that is an unfortunate find. He drops in and misses the shot, and hold on, because Evan Call and Lost have clawed this round right back. Z is not ready for the reswing, and from a 2v4 to a 2v nothing, Chill guys somehow put an 8th on the board.
Such unfortunate timing from the cat push. I mean, if it was a second sooner, he would have been able to spot out the player that was slowly creeping up, but hugging the wall very good. And it was just enough for Chill guys to battle back that 2v4. And now with the timeout, maybe letting Akimbo stew a little bit about losing that round. try to get some emotion out of them. Chill Guys by no means are out of this game, although the round points did not go their way. Doesn't mean that they're out of the fight.
Well, not at all. And if you look at the economy situations for both teams, these teams are both 1 round away from cracking. 1 round away from giving over another round. So if Chill Guys end up winning this round, Akimbo will have to stay for the next. And if Akimbo win this round, Chill Guys will have to stay for the next. So this round, it has potential to have 2 rounds off of it. Like, winning this round could mean very well that you win 2 rounds, which for Akimbo, that's map point. For Chill Guys, that's the tie.
Anybody's game as Lost slowly creeps through the palace. The rest of his team, for the most part, is by the ramp. 2 CTs are waiting nearby. Playing very, very passively, tucked, letting these pistols try to get some positional advantage. But Chill Guys are taking their time. Util will start to fly over. Taggy did move towards the default box. Eagle shot won't hit anything yet, but as Lost gets blinded, it's perfect for the timing of the swing. Merrill trading back with Z and Evancall finding one himself. Taggy now in no man's land. Will lose his life. So Cameron and Neo are all that remains. These 2 players at least do have a little bit of weaponry, and that spray is beautiful. Find the player firebox. Getting aggressive through the smoke. Cameron loses his life. Neo, it's all up to you, my friend. The M4 will find one. And pushing through some triple, he won't be able to find anything else.
Yeah, it's so close. I mean, 27 HP between the last 2 players alive for Chill Guys, but at the end of the day, it's a round win for Chill Guys. Now, Kimbo, you got to save this round. I don't see you doing too much. Maybe a little bit of an investment, right, on these deagles, and that's what we're going to see, right, is just some deagle buy. But otherwise, this is an eco round, an anti-eco for Chill Guys coming up, and this should be a tie game.
It should be.
Should be.
As I've said, every time pistols are in play, we've seen some crazy things happen in our lovely little game, but I don't see Chill Guys letting this one up unless the Deagle of Obi can find something early. Tabin removed from the round, and now switching his attention to the underpass.
Get spicy, come on.
Yeah, but he's going to push with the MAC-10. Spray's coming through. CTs are overwhelming. Cameron's USP is able to find one.
Oh, there's Neo striking for the window as well. The last 2 players are out on B. The bomb will go down, but I see no reason not to go for this retake right here. I mean, obviously, right, it was always going to be the retake. But, I mean, you're in a 2v4, a situation to completely turn this round, this game on its head, and it's what they're going to do. They're going to send 3 players up Cat, where Merle is waiting. He actually pulls out a flash. Gonna be re-swinging for Cat now. There's so many players. He does go down. 1 player left to beat. It's Lost, who has found his way into the market. Jumps over. Neo and Obi on the site. Has a Molotov for the post plant. It doesn't land. It lands just short. It's being stuck. Does he have to swing? Neo has the kill, but not the time. And it will be a 10th for Chill Guys. That round was so all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even be upset about losing that round. Those pistols were absolutely electric in mid, and were able to make it so close, damage the economy of Chill Guys, albeit Chill Guys still have a decent bit of money, are able to buy into this round, but now, from here on out, it gets really scary for him.
It does get very scary, and Akimbo, you've got the full buy, you've got the op on Neo. And man, I really don't know what's going on, right? Because we've got that second man that we talked about that we needed, right? We needed a second player, someone to step up besides Neo, and it's Obi. He's been here this game. He's been a fantastic piece, and it's looked really, really solid from them. But I think,
no.
They just slipped past. Disaster for Obi and disaster for Akimbo. Jungle is overwhelmed. Merle gonna continue running forward. At least Taggy and Cameron have given us an equalizer. They link up in CT, but the bomb is going down. Taggy and Cameron, one of them is going to have to step up this round. It can't just be Neo again.
I mean, look at the positioning of the T's, though. So strong. The bomb is planted in front of triple boxes. And with all 3 CTs pushing from the spawn, the double up towards jungle could prove to be very effective. Some util does go down to block off some sightlines. Magic flashing over, but the push from Taggy will be able to convert him. Evan caught trading back. No one on the bomb quite yet. The bomb is ticked. One will fall, and through the smoke, Evan Caw cleans up the round. Chill Guys finding penultimate match point.
2 rounds away from taking Akimbo's map. 2 rounds away from a 13-10. 2 rounds away from a repeat of what we saw last map. And man, you know, it feels like kind of a slap in the face to them, right? Because Akimbo have what they needed, right? I mean, they're going to get map point, right? Unless these Deagles can do something crazy this round. We've already seen them do it this game. It's possible, right? But Chill Guys are set up very well to take map and series point here on this round. And it's going to be fighting on your back leg for overtime unless these pistols are able to just like completely change the narrative. But man, what a couple of taps from Lost as he opens this up early. Akimbo now down 2 men. And Bucket, you're right. This is looking bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much you can even expect from the rest of this round. It's just 2 5-7s on opposite sides of the map. The Molly pushes Cameron out. Might be able to get something towards ramp, but instead, he will die towards the heavens. That Evan peeks from the balcony. Z is all that remains. I mean, if you're Z, do you just try to get a little aggressive and get a kill? I feel like that's all you can do, but Merrill more than ready for it. The spray takes a little bit of time, but does find a clean round for Chill Guys, and that is map and series point.
More round away from closing this out. And it would be a slap, a spit in the face if Chill Guys close this out again, 13-10. Again, it looked like Akimbo were going to at least take their map, but it's looking exactly like Anubis. I mean, we have an exact carbon copy of what we saw in the last map. Akimbo, they took the lead. They lost the lead. They took the lead again. They climbed up to the tie. Chill Guys brought it back and now are winning the game in one round away from taking the map away. One round separates them from a 2-0 victory in the offseason shenanigans grand final for season 6.
It's just so rough for Akimbo. Every time you feel like they get in the driver's seat, it just gets snatched right out of their hands. And full credit to Chill Guys. They've been looking phenomenal. Like, this is a team effort all around. You see Magic tailing behind a little bit, but besides that, just great performance from all of the players on Chill Guys. It does seem a little bit of a tech pause is coming out. So hopefully that gets fixed up. And honestly, this tech pause couldn't come at a worse time. I'm sure Akimbo is going to start to get the nerves building up more and more as it
seething, coping. You're just sitting in the funk that you have thrown this map away potentially. And now you have to sit here and you have to think about that for the next 20 minutes or however long this pause is. It will be over and we will be getting into this next round. But you're right. The psychological factor of that tech pause cannot be understated.
Well, Akimbo, with the weight of the world on their shoulders, do have to find 2 in a row to prevent Chill Guys from cleaning this game out very, very early. It does seem that the T's just want to fully focus towards A site. No control anywhere else. A little bit of util towards mid, draws some attention. But don't be fooled. Chill Guys are all just waiting outside of A for their moment to strike.
And that's what it'll be. Here comes the strike. Here comes the push. What could potentially be it but Obi with a double kill from jungle. It's a nice play to give his team man advantage now in a potential round-winning situation. Neo gonna go big, able to grab one and maybe a trade. No, he's got it. It's Neo and Obi to do everything this round. Leaving Merle in a 1v3, a nade will take him down to 63 HP. And with their back against the wall, it looks like Akimbo may have done it unless Merle can win this 1v3. And what a clutch it would be. What a disaster it would be. But almost poetic for Akimbo to lose this round. Merle gonna slow things down, try and isolate these fights, these 1v1s. He's actually gotten out and he's gonna isolate Obi, and he's got the kill. Z on 100 HP though, should have enough to get it over the line, and he does, and he keeps Akimbo in this game. 11-12, one more round left in regulation, one more round left in this half. Akimbo need it to give us overtime, and Chill Guys, if they win it, it is 2-0 2-0 in the grand finals.
That 1v1 came down to either person hitting a bullet. Obviously, the AK could have taken the head clean off, but Akimbo able to battle back and giving us the chance to potentially see a map 3, although Tabin does
Obi's
open the
dead.
round up early. Obi's already gone.
And down goes Neo. That's the 2 top frags for Akimbo. Gone and out of this round already. Chill guys. Now, not only do they have to fight on their back foot, but they have to do it with the pieces that have been struggling all game. And Cameron will continue the struggle. And ladies and gentlemen, if Z and Taggy cannot get this round over, make it just Z. 1v5 for the grand finals. And he's got to do it all by himself. A minute left on the clock. The B bomb site is completely dominated. He has a kit, but there's so much going on. It is a struggle. He at least finds Lost through the smoke. 4 kills left, and he can claw this back from Akimbo, but no! Merle will take him down through the smoke, and your off-season shenanigans, Season 6 Grand Final champions is Chill guys in a 2-0 fashion. G friggin' G.
Absolute domination all throughout this entire tournament for Chill guys. Akimbo put up such a valiant effort to try to, make this storied run from Chill guys not come to fruition, but instead just able to claw it out. Every time Akimbo was in the lead, Chill guys was right there to put them in their place, and it does mean that they are the champions of Season 6 of Off-Season Shenanigans. System, I heard that emotion in your voice. What a powerful win there.
Definitely a powerful win and a powerful statement. Again, we just saw a carbon copy of map 1 just reprinted into map 2. It was literally Akimbo, yeah, we've got it, we're in this game, and then they lose it right at the end. And then Mirage, Akimbo, yeah, we got this game, we're taking it, we've got control, and then they just lose it right at the end again. Now, I don't want to go anywhere because I believe Ross promised me a post-game interview. Now, I want to make sure that we're able to get that. And we've got Magic coming in from Chill Guys, so we will have an interview from Magic on Chill Guys, and we're going to talk to him, ask him some questions about that win, how it felt there at the end. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this interview. It was an electric match. It was a very electric match to watch. Like you said, it was pretty back and forth on both maps, but at the end of the day, Chill Guys were actually just that much stronger. And you saw it was really like Akimbo looked really, really good on their stronger side, which was the T side. But when they had to flip over, it looked like Chill Guys' like weak side was just stronger than Akimbo's weak side, right? So, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's what it came down to.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and there wasn't even a lot of like fluff rounds in there. It was just domination. And we do have the man of the hour, Magic, now in the call with us. My friend, how are you feeling?
Feeling good. Thank you for putting on the tournament.
Of course, bro. We love to have it. What were your thoughts and emotions going into map 2, right? You guys had just, it wasn't like a crazy comeback or anything, but you guys did pretty much stomp them out on Anubis after they looked pretty good. Were you nervous coming into Mirage, or were you guys just kind of level-headed going into it like, yeah, we can take this map. We're not worried about it being their map pick. What was kind of going through y'all's head?
I mean, we know that's their strongest map, so obviously we weren't like going to be overconfident going into it, but I mean, we play them a fair amount and we have good results against them, so we were feeling confident in ourselves, but obviously can't underestimate your opponents, but just happy with the result.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had like a really powerful run throughout this entire tournament. I mean, you guys barely really dropped any maps at all. What kind of preparation went into this? Like, what gave you guys the ability to have such a dominant performance and close this out in the fashion that you did?
I mean, we put a lot of work into our game. Like, everybody is grinding as hard as they can, and we're scrimming against very good teams. So for the majority of the group stage, it's like we're playing against teams that I guess are weaker than us and we should beat. So we just kind of took care of business. And obviously Akimbo is probably the most strong team that was left in the tournament. So it makes sense that we played them in the finals. But I don't know. We felt like we were the best team in the tournament, and happy that we could prove that.
Obviously not a feeling, right? You guys won the grand final, so you definitely were the strongest team in the tournament. I've just got one more question for you, and it's a funny question, nothing serious. What are you going to do with your sharing of the prize money?
No idea. No
idea.
idea.
Okay, well, that's fine. Magic, I have no more questions for you, and if Buckethead has no more questions for you, we're going to let you go back to your team, celebrate, do whatever you guys do at the end of your match.
Great. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, of course.
Congratulations,
Yeah, have a good
man.
night, and congratulations again.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, NA fans, well, that is going to be all for us tonight. It was a fantastic showing from both teams, but at the end of the day, Chill Guys was just that much better. Thank you, guys. Thank you, teams, for showing up, showing out, putting on a performance, giving us something to cast. Thank you, viewers, for coming in and watching, making it entertaining, interacting with us throughout the entire season. I know that I'm so excited to come back for season 7, and I know that Big D, Mr. Producer, we didn't forget about you. Big D is producing, and Buckethead are excited to come back for the next season as well, and we're going to be just that much better in the production. It will continue to get better and better every single time that we come into the season. So thank you guys, the viewers. Thank you, RTX, for putting on this series. A big thank you to everyone who had a part, the admins, the casters, the producers, everybody. Thank you. And I'm going to do my little sign off that I like to do on my channel because I think it's funny, right? As always, remember to hydrate, drink water, eat the right foods, go to the gym, work out, take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's super important. And it's been a pleasure. I'm System.
I am Buckethead.
And that is all for us. Good night, off-season shenanigans.